still getting concerned on the COVID drama with more and more announcement of huge numbers getting positive.
Okay.
So that remains fresh in everyone's mind.
Who wants it now about this nonsense? If anybody is worried about ghost, you can ask about COVID.
True.
Forget the nonsense.
Yeah.
Let it infest and invade who fears it. Who has common sense will not fear it, because it is non-existent. If you got anything specific to this drama of COVID, you can ask. Whoever thinks it is true, maybe true, they can ask me.
Doctor, this is Vinod here.
Yeah.
Doctor, this is not on the COVID, but on our general regular work, what we do in our office. Sometimes the work, what we're doing, let it be any stream of work, seems to be very complicated, and we put in all our efforts to get it resolved. The moment we think of Allah, we come into the sense of being that we are guided by Him, then the work becomes easier. But all the time, we are not able to follow that, because sometimes we get involved in our manly efforts and everything, etc. So it leads to a lot of effort loss and tiredness and everything, etc. So what should be the prayers to overcome this in our day-to-day life?
You are all individuals. All human beings are individuals. They are not like any other creation which lead a life of unmindfulness. They have no mind. All the other creatures, they have no soul. The soul and mind makes us individuals. If only we are truthful to our self, to your soul, you will follow only what is inscribed in your soul will be your life for your entire career, entire sojourn on this earth. Each one has a distinct and different way. Each one. No one has a life like another person. In the same individual, no two persons have a same problem between two moments. One moment is different from the other moment in terms of the same problem. It is a dynamic process going before us, all around us, and a dynamic process is inside of us. Each one has a definite direction towards his direction he will move, or he will be guided. If he thinks that I am one among the herd, then he slips down from the grade and status of a individualistic human life. That causes a great disturbance, a great havoc, or a great damage to his disciplined way. A disciplined way for a human being is that he will not begging before others for his life. He will have his own upright life with the godliness whom God will guide and he himself cannot guide. At times of stress and problems, as you suggested, as an example that you gave, you are working for someone else. It is not our life. It is a problem through and through. If you are living by yourself, then there's no problem because by God's providence, your life will be smooth. Now, having gotten into another man's enterprise, we bear with our responsibilities. We maintain patience at times of strain, at times of difficulties. Whenever we face a problem, we will not be stimulating, inducing our efforts to further us into the finding a solution to a problem that we are facing. The problem will never be solved by us. Now I am becoming an individual. My God speaks to me now. Your knowledge will not provide you your way, but I can solve your problems. If only you are patient and you are steadfast in the remembrance of me, how will you remember Allah at this moment? I remember Allah in guiding myself towards understanding His attributes, His characters, His names. All beautiful attributes are His names. There none but Him. He is praiseworthy of such beautiful names. So I call Him by the name now whenever I am in a straitened situation, in my restricted situation, when I am cowed down by the physical problems existing before me, because I'm a man of physical mind or I'm a man of psychological status. I'm a man of psychological status, not I'm a man of physical abilities. Human beings are all psychologically well protected, well provided, if only they understand their psyche is the not a nature that they are going to abide by, but naturally they are psychologically guided towards the names of godliness. Follow that godliness in you now. I am a problem now. Oh, the one who gives freedom. Freedom from any dire situations, any restrained situations. If I am in a troubled position, I am seeking Him, oh, the one who gives me the freedom of thought, freedom of life, freedom of choice that is given to me. But I chose to work under someone. First, I am seeking from Him forgiveness for having deviated from my original path to somebody else's way. Instead of being a slave to you alone, I became a slave to another person. So straightway I am seeking His name as the most forgiving and the oft forgiving. So He is forgiving me very often for the same mistakes I do again and again and again. He is oft forgiving and He is most forgiving even if I had done something transgressing all limits. I am doing a crime against myself and to others so that I become a criminal now, guilty of spoiling another person's life. In this moment also, He is most forgiving. So I remember Him by His two of His attributes, oh, the most forgiving and the oft forgiving, repenting and relenting towards me, oh, the most gracious, oh, the most beneficent. So I remember Him in this manner, then and there my problem is settled. Now, God says to you, be patient, don't be in a hurry. Don't use your knowledge. I will provide you an instinct, an intuition. Wait for the intuition. Enough of your institutions. I am going to intuit you. Nobody is going to guide you. When I am giving you my intuition and my inspiration, you will solve the problem in no moment. Sometimes you would have found yourself deeply involved in solving a problem. The whole day will be gone. Finally, in the last moment of retiring, you will find the solution. You'll curse yourself for having strained so much all through the day to find out such a simple problem right before my eyes I couldn't see. This happens when you work for someone else. When you retire from that, then Allah gives you your knowledge, giving you an insight and an input towards finding the solution, newly intuited, inspired wisdom into you. You're able to find out the problem. Every person in this world, though he has been created as an individual, he has drifted away because people suggested the way and he followed the way. But when the problem comes, when he, by intuition, inspires you, yeah, get away from the problem, yeah, be away from the problem. That is the position. Now you will be straightening your attitude towards the general way of life, but broadening your avenues towards a better life, an upgraded life. Whether you yourself straighten your life or broaden your life, it is in your hands how much you remember the names of Allah, or the most beneficent, or the most patient, relent on me. He will be forgiving you for the mistake you had committed. Now you will be feeling as a free person who is going to start your own life, not again willing to go to another concern and do work again somewhere else, inviting the same problems over and over again. Though Allah is oft forgiving you, the more you repent, He forgives you. As long as you are repenting, He forgives you and He narrows down your life and then broadens your life. Then you narrow down your life, then He broadens your life. This goes on and on and on. So this up and down life we don't want. We want only a straightforward life, all the time glorious one, all the time blossoming one. Now, when you are stuck with a problem, God says to you, you don't have to live with this anymore. Leave it to me. But you have not left your life to me. You have not submitted your concern with me, but you desire to solve. You involved in solving your own problems, which you had created using your knowledge. The mind will take you to a different level and different altitude, a better position, so that you will govern yourself. Except God, no one else has a governing authority over you. This is what you should understand whenever you're stuck with a problem, whenever you are down with something, a nuisance around you, not able to ward it off. So much is our grievances with us about our past, so much life, youthful life I had wasted. There's no question of youth or old age in this life. There's one question of born and they're going to die to be elevated to a different scale wherein there's a punishment or there's a reward for you. In that elevated position, there's no death for you again. That will be the final one, whether you are going to lead a blissful life or you are going to lead a life of hell. I want a blissful life. I want to allow a life full of freedom. That life is what you are willing to acquire. You are willing to get it in the hereafter. You will find it in this life also. The hereafter is indication about the future in this life also. So hereafter, you will not be working under anyone. Does it mean you must resign? No, don't resign, but believe there's a life ahead of you. Never will you resign, but you will believe there's a life ahead of you, a better life ahead of you, even in this world. So I turn to my God with all godliness intact. O God, provide me with your sustenance that is never ending but ever flourishing. Even as you are in the concern, you will be working for many more years or even 2 decades. But in your mind, you will seek forgiveness for having chosen this way of life and seek patience from Him, and He will give you patience. At the same time, He will evolve your mental capacity because your mind has become pure now. You become only a slave unto Him. So follow that which God has given to you, even now. Though I have fallen off the course, God says that you follow whatever I have chosen for you now. And we are going to follow now from this moment onwards, according to chapter 7, verse number 3. Chapter 7, verse number 3. O mankind, follow, O mankind. If Vinod Kumar has asked some question, it's not only for him. Here, follow Vinod Kumar, O mankind. What has been revealed to you from your Lord when you are at times of stress? What is revealing to me now is that I should not have taken this course of life. Does not matter. Now you understood. Now leave it with me. I am saying to you, you want your life full of freedom, full of liveliness, full of godliness, full of enthusiasm, full of patience, full of belief, a life full of understanding and receiving every inspiration given to you, to your heart's content. Thereafter, put your faith in Him alone and follow His course, maintaining patience. If you are maintaining patience, then you are more into the tuning, into listening to the soulful wish that is delivered to your mind. So you're able to understand what is fixed, and I'm able to concentrate with ease and efficacy what my future will be. Also clear to us. And there is no worry will ever touch us after that if you are patient and listening to your inner voice. So follow what has been sent down to you from your Lord. When you are at times of stress, do not worry. I want a worry free life. Do not be saddened. I want a sadness free life. O giver of peace. O the one who will purify my course of life from this moment onwards. Hereafter I will be listening to you. I will not follow a friend of mine. I will not follow a protector of mine in the humankind. I will believe only in you. There's no protecting Christ beside you. Until this moment I had not understood. Now I am understanding. Guide me in your straight path. This 7-3 will be your life forever in your future. So this moment Allah has forgiven us because He has given us the way how to proceed our life from this moment onwards into the nearest future, from the nearest future to a faraway, remotest future. Even after our death, our life will be blossoming with a blessing. So you believe only the godliness in you, and you believe only that godliness will guide you towards flourishing prosperity by mind as well as by psyche as well as by physical sustenance is concerned. Take chapter number 33, verse number 2. Chapter 33, verse number 2. Follow that which has been given to you, sent down upon you from your God. And don't follow anything else other than the godliness that has been given to you, that is already blossoming before you, flourishing before you, and it is unfolding its petals, its fragrance. Follow that which has been sent down to you now. I am the one who will guide you all through your life in a beautiful atmosphere, enriched environment. This is what is given to you. Will you follow it now? You are not seeing it, but believe in the unseen. Belief itself means what you don't see, you wish for it. That wish is given to you by the godliness. So follow that which has been given to you and follow not that which is already known to you as a life. This life is now removed from you. Chapter 33, verse number 2. Follow that which has been sent down upon you from your God. What is following now? Make it your dearest wish. That's all. After that, don't lose heart over it. Now God is guiding you. You are following the guidance of God only when you are patient. Because nothing is before me, everything is in unseen. First, it will be providing as a providence from within as a field, which I will follow. First providence to you for the sustaining of your wish is patience and perseverance in what has been given to you as your life full of freedom, full of freedom from all restraints and restrictions. I am going to be totally free from any physical involvement. My mind will generate my powers around me in the environment, and my atmosphere will be wide open for me, and everything for my sustenance will be there from the earth's surface, from the heavens downwards, all around me as an environment, a beautiful atmosphere in which I will be living full of wisdom, no knowledge there. The wisdom will transform into a streamlined knowledge. It will be grow into a garden of flowers. It will be growing all sustenance for you because your mind is stable, your mind is godly, and heavens and the earth will be prostrating, bowing before you to guide you and to provide you whatever you are wishing. That wishing is wishes from godliness. I am wishing for everything that my godliness gives me without a trace of doubt. That takes me to an unrestrained life. So, two verses are given to you, chapter 7, verse number 3, and chapter 33, verse number 2, one strengthening the other. Follow that which Allah has given you, and follow not any guide, any friend, any helper in the human nature. Don't follow your parents, don't follow your friends, don't follow relatives, don't follow your guide. Whoever is a teacher to you, no teacher except him. He has given you the word, have a beautiful life. I am already perched on top of it. Now I don't look a way towards achieving my goal. The goal is given to you. When you believe that goal, you have a life full of freedom. You are already on top of it. And thereafter, you think further. Don't come down and find a way towards that target where you have already been perched. Don't come down and find a way again. Don't take a recourse to something else which you are imagining, which you wished for. That's the goal set for you. From there, from an unseen route, take to a different level, as if you have gained whatever has been given to you by God. How do you know whether what you wished for has been granted to you or not? Quietness and calmness. Peace, unknown peace is filling in me. But I don't have any material benefit now, but an unknown peace. Because so much of materials all around me, my provisions are enough for me to lead my entire life, even for the next generation also. That is the sustenance I have been given. Then I will have peace. Now I don't have anything, but still you have peace. With all the provisions around, you will be strained to such an extent, you will hang yourself also. because the peace is disturbed. The peace is important for you, not the amount of possession you have in your hold. All this will go. Even your hold will be losing strength. What do you want now? You want the peace and calmness and quietness, or you want a turbulent mind, agitated and aggravated in its jitteriness? Which one you want? I want a peaceful mind. That peace is important for your entire life. That peace will give you more and more input to your knowledge from the wisdom, from the intuition. Don't aspire for anything. Be inspired with everything. Be wishful for it all the while. Your God is intently listening to you now. Chapter 33, verse number 2. Surely your God knows everything that you do. He is an intent watcher over you. He is hearing, he is knowing. He is the caretaker for you. He is a watcher over you. He is all protective over you. There is no protection other than the God's protection, which would be better than that. The beautiful, most protective over you is the godliness that will support you all the way towards your future until your death and thereafter also. I am living for my hereafter so that thereafter my life will be elevated when my life is captured by the Almighty God. He is listening to you. He is sufficient as a caretaker. When you put your reliance on Him, He loves those who rely on Him. Don't burden yourself about tomorrow, which is easy and lovely and lively. Vinod Kumar, anything else you want from this?
Doctor, it is clear, doctor. The peace is
So,
given to a once the prayers are offered, the reward from Allah is maintained. Peace is provided first. That statement was very much clear. The unknown peace, even though the materialistic benefit is not there.
yes.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
doctor, materialistic benefit will not be there, but the environment also will change for us, no, doctor. After the
The
peace
whole
is given,
atmosphere surrounding the environment will also change. The entire atmosphere will change. Within the atmosphere is your environment.
okay, okay,
So even you are given the word of God from the highest point, atmosphere. Even above the sky is listening to you. Even higher than the sky, seven skies are listening to you. And above that seven skies, space is willing to receive you when your life is captured. That is a spacious life. Environmental knowledge that will provide you the physical sustenance as provisions. So you
okay,
are now
doctor.
working for someone, work, but be patient. Listening to Allah more and more. Our life is going to change.
Okay,
Yeah. Until that time, don't leave the job that you have taken.
okay, doctor. Thank you.
Anything else?
Salam, doctor.
Salam Sajid.
How are you, doctor?
Alhamdulillah.
Chapter 26, verse number 108. Fear Allah and obey me.
Chapter 108.
Chapter 26.
108.
Yeah.
Okay.
This verse is repeated 4 times in the same chapter with the different prophets. So fear Allah and obey me. They used to tell to their nations.
Yeah.
So how do the people obey the prophet or the messenger?
God gives you the life. That is the only life that is going to be greeting you with salam, peace, all the way until the end of your life here and thereafter also. You want this? Yes, I want it. Any other course that you take physically, materially, taking a cue from the people and following the ways of the people, definitely going to destroy you as the day goes by. Even as the months go by, until the end of your life, you will be feeling the grudging of the people. They are your bitterest enemies. You, they won't like you raising your head. They want you to be obedient to them. Even if you are independent of them, they will not like you coming up prosperous in your life with your own efforts. They cannot stand. Such is the jealousy of the people. If you want to be free of the jealousy of the people, the envying nature of the entire humanity, then you follow the unseen, unknown word of Allah which He has promised to you. To each and every one individually, His wish will bring him, develop a world around him with an atmosphere most suitable to him, with an environment producing for him for all his life, and skies which will be a blessing for him as a canopy and a cover for all his life throughout, so that others' engagement will not be on you. You will be free from all the shackles that the humans will put on you. You want this life, you don't want to lose this life, then fear me. Don't get entrapped into the world of hell managed by the humans. Today we are in hell because the humans are your Lord. The human judges are your Lord. My Lord, your honor, only Lord is God. Don't get trapped into this worldly business. Now we are all caught in this worldly business. Only one way out, as I had told the brother Vinod Kumar. Don't leave your job. It is what you have taken, but maintain patience, having the wish of God in you. Willfully stick to it steadfast, and there is going to be first you will be receiving the peace from Him. Thereafter, the life is going to be changing. When it is changing, you are entering into a life of unseen, unknown to anyone. When that life has started, despite all the commotions, chaos around, your mind will be at peace, receiving the grace from God, that is the wisdom, turning to be a knowledge. Wisdom is transforming into a workable knowledge. That is the difference between the wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge will also always be a new dimension because the wisdom is specific for everyone, and the wisdom grows in order as the days go by. So according to the wisdom, the unseen wisdom is transforming itself into a knowledge which is not known to anyone before the time that you reveal. That may be an invention, that may be an innovation. But never I will follow the knowledge, static, stale old knowledge forever. So fear me if you don't want to lose this grace. If you don't fear me, then you are not a believer in the unseen, and you are not going to get anything that is unknown to anyone. You will be following some way that is known to another person, which will attract envy and damage to your souls. Do you understand how you fear God now?
Yeah. Yes.
Don't fear this world. Anyway, this world will die, but fear godliness, it cannot die forever.
Okay.
And that is most suitable to you, specific to you. You will live in the demonic world with God's grace all alone.
Okay.
Why fear him? Him alone. So I fear none in this world.
Okay. And who is that obey me?
Who will obey you?
No. The verse says, "Fear Allah and obey me."
Who will take my word?
Sorry.
God asked, who will take my word?
The
I have
people.
given you. No, nobody is taking. That's why I keep on asking, who will fear me now? Is there anyone who fears me, who has understood what I told, so that they can fear me?
Yes.
So fear Allah and obey me. I am saying what you have in your mind in a clear way. There's a cloudiness in your mind regarding this. I am making it clear to you. This is what is there in your mind. Will you follow? Is there any cloudiness in your mind concerning what I have told you?
No.
So that's the clarity. Now obey me. This is your last chance. Obey me and follow Allah. Fear him. You will not follow any person from this moment. That means you will not follow your knowledge anymore. You will follow your wisdom that will transform into a workable modality. You call it knowledge or anything, but that's new to the entire world. Nobody can copy it. Nobody can follow it. Each one has an individual capacity, individual merit.
Okay.
Are you clear?
Yeah, I'm clear, but sorry, but the verse says particularly the verse comes 4 times in the same chapter. Fear
So
Allah and
what?
obey me.
Not 4 times. Fear me comes hundreds of times.
Yeah, in that chapter I'm saying. So it is related
same
to the
thing.
prophets.
It's related to Allah. Obey me is your own prophet is here.
Okay.
Your ruh is there for you. Yes. You
Yes.
have your ruh.
Yes.
Ruh means
Ruhul
soul.
Amin. Yeah.
Soul. You have the ruh. The ruh is governed by 2 angelical messengers. Obey them. One is Jibreel, another is Mikael. The name of Jibreel is considered the Ruhul Qudus. The name Mikael guides you in the path of your wish. He transforms the wisdom to knowledge into a workable mode. And he guides you what you should do, what you should not do. What is wrong, what is right. So follow these 2 angelical messengers. So obey them. God has given you a wisdom. Have a peaceful life. Have a life full of freedom. Have a life without any shackles. So Ruhul Qudus has given the pure word to you. The moment you have believed it, taken to your heart, now Jibreel job is over. Mikael takes over to guide you towards reaching that summit.
Okay.
So follow the messengers all the time. Those are the messengers. Your inherent messengers, angelical messengers.
Okay. It
And
is
there
clear to me.
there are chosen people among you also who cannot understand the ruh. They can understand when the messenger is chosen from among the people. They speak to them, clarifying to them as to what the conscience is. Then they're able to find out. Yes, I have here my ruh, my soul, from where the godliness comes to me by way of His word and by way of His workable modality towards reaching that goal. Until such time, peace is given to you.
Inshallah. Okay. Thank you, doctor.
Salam, doctor.
Hello.
Salam.
Doctor, I want some explanation on this. Indeed, the first 396.
Chapter 3, verse number 96.
Yeah, indeed, the first house established for mankind was that at Mecca. Because we always understood that myth that we have to visit Mecca once. So I don't understand that relation.
There is not a word Makkah in that ayat. There is not a word Mecca in that ayat.
Okay.
So what is it now? It's called Baka, not Mecca.
Pardon me, it's called Bakar.
Baka.
Bakka, okay.
These people have removed the B and put EM instead of
Oh,
Baka. They call the Makkah has been
living place.
pronounced as Baka. You can put D also to make it Dhaka also. But that's not the real answer. So now you start understanding the Quran now. 396.
Yeah, indeed. I think I'm understanding it better now. Indeed, the
Yes.
first house established for
Hmm.
mankind was that at
Hmm.
Becca, blessed and a guidance for the
So what is Baka now?
yeah, place where Allah dwells, where Allah lives, or where
Where
I
is the guidance now?
within
Where is
me.
the state path guidance now? Guidance now inside your soul, and the
Yes,
guidance is your Ruhul Amin, the Mikhail.
yes, doctor.
That Baka is your soul now, your Ruh now,
Yes, doctor. Correct.
which alone can guide you.
Yes, doctor.
So now you understand. Indeed, the first house.
Mm,
My house is I am living here. If I heard I have no peace here, even I will jump out of the palaces. The streets are giving me better solace than a palace inside. The people inside I cannot stand. But here, if I am enriching
mm,
the gift of God,
mm,
that quietness in me, that
mm,
soulfulness in me, that is Baka. I am living in Baka. My first house is here, not the stone house, not the stone house somewhere in the far west. No, that's not Baka. Which is your first house? Wherever you are born. You
yeah.
are born from here. Every day you are born from here, not from anywhere. If
Okay.
this house is not in order, you are gone.
God, correct. Yeah.
So now it is clear now. That
Yes,
is the
doctor.
established house here.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
So don't get away from that establishment. For mankind, entire mankind, whatever is truthful here is truthful to them also. Truthful
Yes.
to anyone, for that
Yes.
matter. If he is an individual, he will understand better. Even if he is a collective human being
Mm.
living as a society, he can also understand the moment we give him the, the clarity of thought.
Yes, doctor.
That is the holy guidance for the beings,
And
genuine beings, individuals. Yes.
yes, in 97 it says, and whoever enters it shall be safe, and to Allah from the people is a pilgrimage to the house.
Allah to his God. If he enters here, one God. If he comes out of here and sees through here, multiple gods. You are also a Muslim. You are calling yourself Muslim. You have a mosque. You
Mm.
are a Sunni Muslim. You are a Shia Muslim. Shia mosque is different. Sunni mosque is different.
Mm.
In
Correct.
both of them, if Allah is there, if this Allah is different, that Allah is different, there are two Allahs. Don't identify yourself with any of these gangs.
Yes, sir. Yes, true.
Stay an individual. True is always there with you. Follow your God. I follow my God. Both God are one. They speak the same word. They are not speaking in multiple tongues.
Okay. I understand.
Salam, doctor.
Salam? Yeah.
Hajar
Hello?
Ahmed, doctor.
Hello?
Salam? Yeah, go ahead.
Doctor, two questions, doctor.
Yeah.
One is from 26, 108.
26:108.
Yes. Hear Allah. Which one? Earlier you discussed.
1 second. What's your question in that?
But the second
So
part is
if you will not obey me, yes. Same thing.
no. What I'm asking is the second part is does it resemble to you? Because we are so many people are illiterate and uneducated. So worship, not worshiping, just praise those who guides. Doesn't it mean?
I told you the messengers, first you will obey the angelical messengers, the Malaika in you.
Yes, of course.
Only those people who cannot understand the words spoken to them as a feel, as a sense, for those people, Allah chooses from among them a messenger to guide them towards their own soul to identify the Jibreel and Mikael inside.
Before
So
knowing
obey.
Mikael or Israel, who introduced them to the unknown, like you? So
Yes, that is the angelical messenger. They are in the. You have your ruh, right?
yes, everybody.
Everyone has a ruh. Who guards the ruh now? Your soul speaks only the truth.
Yes.
Allah talks about the messengers now. Chapter 2, verse number 97. Text chapter 2, verse number 97. It is not spoken to me, it is spoken to everyone. Because they are unable to understand, a messenger from among them who speak their own tongue is necessary. The very first word, sentence is, whoever is an enemy to Jibreel. Who is an enemy to Jibreel is asking you. That means Jibreel is there, right? He is an angel and an angelical messenger
Yes.
of the greatest order,
Yes.
and he is within you. Now that messenger is there in you or not?
Good. Within everybody.
Will he be an enemy to your Jibreel? That is,
No.
will he be an enemy to your Ruh? The Ruh means two messengers from angels. They are Jibreel and Mikael. That soul is guarded and fully furnished for you by the two messengers from the angels. They are Jibreel and Mikael. So this Jibreel and Mikael is given to me alone, or it is there in the scripture that everyone must understand that.
You must understand, but most of people doesn't. Most of people
No, forget about most of the people. Talk about you alone. You have understood?
Yes, I
So don't speak on behalf of others because they might have cleared by now. We don't have to talk on others' behalf. Talk about you. If any person having any disturbance in the heart, they will be able to understand it. Any confusion in the heart, it will leave today.
Another question relating to that is from 1589.
This is clear to you now?
Is that this question is related to that?
25?
1589.
1589.
And say, indeed, I am the clear warner. Sorry, warner.
And say, indeed, yes. When you are angry, the clear warner, that is Mikhail, definitely warns you, don't be angry. If you are losing your patience, maintain your peace. That is the guidance. In our attitude towards that attribute, wherever we are deviating, it is the angelical messenger that guide you in Mikhail. So he is nothing but a clear warner. What you are doing is definitely going to bring you down to the earth from the highest level of space.
What what I understand is the word inni, wa inni is that means you say.
Indeed means without doubt.
No. In the Arabic letter, wa inni used. That means you say. Those who are
You say.
studying, who are reading the Quran.
Yeah, you say.
For
Whoever is
those
reading the Quran. You
who are
say to
reading the
yourself
Quran,
first.
must want to
You
reveal
say
the truth. No?
You
Must
say to
want to reveal
yourself
the truth.
first.
Should reveal the truth to others, the unknown.
I don't get your question clearly. It says, indeed, I am a clear warner. And say to the people, and before that, see if you understood yourself first. And then you talk to others also. It is to be done. First, you must understand, and then you should be talking to others also. This is how you will be a witness to the messenger, and the messenger will be witness to you, and the angelical messenger will be witness upon everyone, and God is the superior one witness to all. So you to one another, give them the glad tidings. To one another, put them in the straight path. If you think that they are deviating, and before that, you find yourself if you are in the right course or not. Without you are yourself in the right course, you cannot speak to others. So speak to yourself first. I don't know if I have understood. Okay.
What I understood is wisdom is like a truth never kept aside because we learn from you.
Yes.
So
yes.
we must not keep it for ourselves. We must want to spread to others, those who are unknown.
Yes.
So
no doubt.
That's why the word applies.
That's it. Okay.
That's what I'm asking.
Yes, you are right.
Thank you.
Anything else?
Not a single time. Too many questions, not on time.
Yeah. Anyone else? What we understood today is believe in your soul when it is speaking to your mind. The soul speaks the truth. Whenever you lose your patience, you must listen to your messenger, angelical messenger, speaking to you. Be quiet, be calm. Keep up your peace. And when you say be quiet, God is speaking to you now. And He is warning you not to become angry. He is warning you, don't be in a haste. He is warning you, keep up your quietness. Keep up your serenity. I am speaking to you. Do you listen to me? Don't get disturbed by what is going on around. Maintain your patience. I am with you. If only you maintain your patience. So thereafter, we will not be faltering. There's no question of we are losing our way. Yes, go ahead. Salam.
Sir.
Yes.
Yeah, related question, chapter 4, 59, Surah Nisa 59.
Yes.
So there are three things: obey Allah, obey Messenger. Surah Nisa 59.
Yes.
Yeah, so the confusion is, I think, those in authority among you. Who are those, like those people?
Oh, you who have believed, you are obeying Allah. Okay. How do you obey Allah? How do you obey Allah? Keep up your patience.
By
keeping up one of the command. Okay, one of the command. We obey the commands of Allah, right?
Correct.
We are obeying the commands.
Yes, sir, listening. Yes.
The first command is believe me alone.
Yes.
And you are believing Him in whatever He is going to say to you now. And none but Him is the Savior. All right?
Yes, correct.
Right.
Correct.
So keep up your patience. What does it mean?
Yeah.
There's
Listen
so much
to him
from
again.
all around here aimed at you to pull you down because people are nothing but the fuel of fire in this world. Don't fight them. Believe me and be steadfast and keep up your patience. In this way, I am going to fight them for you. I am going to stand by you.
Yeah.
I am going to save
Listen
you.
to him.
So never put up your fight. When there are rulers in your country, then obey them. Don't worry. You're only
Okay,
obeying
okay.
me, not
Okay.
obeying them. I will fight
Okay,
for
okay,
you.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, okay, okay.
So,
Yeah, got
so
it. Okay.
yeah,
Got
then
it.
you will know, you will be yeah, example to show others how God is saving against all the
Yes,
injustice.
yes.
So
Yeah,
I
I
am
understood.
obeying. So I am obeying Modi. I am obeying Amit Shah. Fearing him alone, not fearing them.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, understood.
That's it.
Correct, correct, correct. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Salam.
Jazakallah.
This is Quran, not shedding blood, giving
Doctor,
peace to others. Yeah.
topic, doctor.
Yes. Go ahead. I am not hearing you. It is broken. It is broken.
Rule I have one
I am not
doubt
hearing you.
in
Sadiq, I am not hearing
chapter
you.
70, verse number 4. No,
Chapter
I think I have low
70.
network connection. Verse number 4.
Yes.
In
The
that
angels.
verse,
Hmm.
and the spirit is ascending, like that they're
To him.
mentioning. In chapter 97,
No,
ascend.
no, first,
In
first
chapter
understand this.
97,
First, we'll go to the chapter later. Whatever we find in one chapter cannot contradict with another chapter, another verse. So if you understand this verse here properly, that verse will be automatically answered. So which verse you want to take
okay.
first? Which verse you want to take first?
I want to go for 97 4 first.
97:4. The angels and the spirit descend therein by the permission of their God for every matter. Okay. What you understand from this?
I want to know the descent therein, that meaning. I want to know the spirit is descending. I can, and partially I
Okay.
can understand the angels are descending, but
This
I
is
want to
of
know
course.
the.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Angels are descending. Now we will understand what is that. Indeed, we sent the Quran down during the night of power, Laylatul Qadr. All right? The night of power. Qadr means power. Okay. The night of decree. It's not decree actually, it is power. Anyway, indeed, we sent the Quran. Quran means we have sent the revelation of the verses, revealing to you crystal clear. There is no doubt regarding, can be lurking in your mind anymore. So the decree has now come to you with the revelation, believe in him. That's the decree. Put all your livelihood, put all your need in his possession. Rely on him alone. Don't rely on anything else. Don't put your trust upon anyone except him. That's the decree. when it comes to you, you will yourself say, oh my God, when you are in utter darkness, the night is darkness. All right? Yeah. I cannot see anything in the darkness. That is the deepest darkness. I am now blind. I don't find a way. During the daytime, when I got stuck in some problem, I got deeply stuck in some big issues. The fear has struck me. I am deeply struggling now, finding a way out. I am not finding a way out. This is the decree of night. This is the power of night. This is going to be a turning point for you. If only you are a believer now at this point of time, maintaining your peace and in your patience in perseverance, establishing your prayer in perseverance, standing firm after your God's dictate to you. Don't worry. His dictum, his dictate must be followed, not to worry. Now I am seeking from God, help me. Help me not from the stressful situation, the dire straits I am now in, but trying to put all my efforts in believing the word from Him, a decree from Him in the darknesses when it comes to me, not to worry. This part you understand? Sadiq, this part you understand? Indeed, we sent the
Yes, sir.
revelation down
Yeah.
during the night of decree. The night, when say night, you understand today now what night is? When you don't find a way in the daytime, that's night for you.
Darkness
I'm
is night.
Yes. In the darkness, I don't find a way. When I have no clue as to how to escape from this deep situation, my life is at stake.
Yeah.
That is the night. Understand this? This is the revelation of Quran. If you go by the text of it, this meaning will not come.
Yeah.
So this is the night of decree. Now at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, we are now having a way out from our darkness. And what can make you know what the night of decree? Your knowledge, your dictionary, your verse forming according to the grammatical application of a dictionary, and you find this
Yes.
grammar, you find this literature, do you find it is a text? No, nothing of this kind. Your willingness to show before Allah that you like Him, you obey Him, you fear Him. Show it now, devotedly, because you guard yourself against losing the spirit, losing this grit of power, the night of power. That is the turning point for you towards higher elevation, towards the ascent. Now your spirit is ascending up now, right?
Yeah.
And the angels are
When I
descending
got
now.
my spirit, then I'm studying ascending.
Yes, with the spirit you are ascending, and the angels are descending on you.
When I was in darkness, my the spirit are descending for me. Do not worry about your current situation.
Your spirit is one with the Malaika. That is Jibreel. Now Mikael is not there because I have no way for the Mikael to guide me. Only Jibreel is with me. Do you understand now? In my deepest darkness? Do you understand?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. Now I'm getting clear.
Now my spirit is ascending, and to guide me and to protect me and to elevate me from the clutches of the people, the angels descend.
Yes. Okay.
Now the whole thing is clear now?
Yeah.
74 is also clear now?
Yes.
So you don't confuse with many things. This context is different, that context is different. One single ayat, if you understand, it will never contradict with the other similar looking verses, because Contextually, they are giving the meanings upon a broad spectrum angle.
Actually, when I read 74, I literally understand my spirit is
That's right.
elevating from that knowledge to wisdom level. That much I can able to understand. But 97.4 only I am unable to understand.
Now you are understanding?
Yeah.
The angels now are descending with
Yes.
your spirit.
Yeah.
My spirit is my prayerfulness. My spirit is my prayerfulness. That ascends to him. 74. And with the angels it descends down to my protection because I am still living on this earth. Prayer
Okay.
ascends to
Thank
him,
you.
his guidance descends. Okay? With the
Okay.
same spirit. My prayer goes to him, and the prayer is answered in this world, and the prayer is now descending upon me as means of truthfulness surrounding me. So I don't have to fear anymore. My fear is far remote, forever. Is it clear?
Yes, Doctor. Clear.
Okay.
Thank you.
So this is the night of power. And what can make you know what is the night of decree? Your language, your ulamas, your masters who teach you the language? No. He alone can deliver the wisdom to you.
Yes. Absolutely.
So the night of decree is better than 1,000 months. Nearly it fulfills all your life together, 82, 82, 83 years of life put together. All the nights put together, it would not be equal to that one night of turning point in your life where you feel you are dead, you are caught, you will be no more in no time. At that point of time, you believe in him. You have the capacity to listen to him, not to worry, not to worry, not to worry. Now the situation around us is not so good. It has not come to your neck now, but start believing in his word. We are in the darkness now. The light is upon us. God says, don't worry. We will not be worrying anymore. And we will not be talking about the people who are endangering your life, who in your thinking, in your assessment, it is deep down your throat. No. And thus says, the time has not come for you yet. The time has not come for them yet. You maintain your patience for my sake. My word is true. I am not incapable of performing my word on the ground for your sake once I have accepted it. And once you accept from me the peace. So that is the night. One single night is better than 1,000 months, your entire life of nights. The angel and spirit descend therein by the permission of God on every matter. From this moment onwards hereafter, until your death, every affair will be taken care of by him if you take the turning point in the dead of your night. Right? If you are taken to this, the angels and spirit, your own prayer descends down now by the permission of God on every matter. Peace. The peace is given to you. Now you have peace. That means so much is being smoothened for you. All the wrinkles in your life ironed out for you. You are having a better shape and better order and a clean and neat life for you for the days to come because you have the peace. Unknown and unseen things are happening, spreading out before you for your beautiful greetings as the days go by. And the days will be greeting you into a newer world. That peace is the entrance of the gateway to dawn. That is the gateway, the entrance to the heavenly life, a gateway of the dawn. So, a beautiful dawn, not a glaring brightness, beautiful dawn. You will be greeted into that atmosphere, into that nature around you. That's a beautiful world for you. Understood? So we sent Quran with peace. The last word we sent Quran is not that, it's not there in the verse. We sent it down. It is there only it, but here they have put is Quran. No, that it. What can make you know what that night is? That decree, what that decree is? That is better than 1,000 months of your in your reckoning of your life. The angels and spirit descend with your prayer, they descend down. My prayers taken up by the spirit, and the angels are coming down with the prayer, making it be a fulfillment on you because you pray to God steadfast. You maintain your peace. That peace will be there all throughout. All those which you feared has been vanishing into thin air. Just like that, it will be evaporated, and the peace will be maintained forever. That is the real victory. So that verily we sent it down on the night of power, that is peace. When you are deeply troubled, see if that peace has come to you. Suppose you are affected by corona, a ghost disease. It's not a real disease. You fear the ghost itself. God says, have peace. That's the night of power. Nobody knows how to cure you. You do not know how to proceed towards procuring yourself. There is no way that I can see around me. Now God says, peace. Keep peace. And I am seeking to God, give me peace. And the Spirit takes it to the God, and the angels bring with their prayer down upon me, clearing all my probable nasty things around me, which you consider in your imaginations. Even if there's an imagination, that imagination itself is removed. The falsehood is removed, the truth replaces the falsehood. In a better environment, you are being greeted with salam, peace. And that will be there until the dawn appears before you. Whatever peace is given to you, for whatever fear you had in you, the things have not changed, but it is in their making, in a better making. When that making is taking shape, you are seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That is the dawn. You are seeing things happening before you. Keep up your grip on the peace forever. All of us. That's the night of power. So I want peace from God. That is accepted by Allah. None other than that will be accepted as a prayer from you. Chapter 3, verse number 85. Chapter 3, verse number 85. And whoever wishes other than the path of salam, Islam, it is there as Islam, that means the path of salam, peace, the path of peace, believing Him in the first place, listening to Him all the time by patience, and you know peace is given to you as a greeting from Him. Hold on to that peace. And whoever desires other than the word of salam, never will it be accepted from him, and he in the hereafter will be among the losers. Whoever doesn't hear to the word of God, have salam, 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 he keeps on greeting you with salam. We don't listen to you. Our heart is elsewhere. In the Makkah, God is not there. He is here, speaking to you. The angels speak to you, cry to you, keep up your peace. Don't show yourself as a shattered one before others, so that it is easy for the enemies to pounce on you. Keep up your peace. You will be totally removed from the scene, and they cannot see you because of your peace, even if you are sitting before them. They will have peace seeing you in such a peaceful manner. Their heart will be opened. From their darkness, they will come to light because of your light. So follow the godliness in you. Nothing will be accepted as a prayer from you if you desire other than the path of salam. If you don't receive greetings from him as salam, there is no Allah for you, no prayer for you, no greeting from him. Nothing will be accepted of you, and he, from this moment onwards, will be a loser and a loser till the end of the life. So that is chapter 385 and the decree of night. Anything else?
Salam, Doctor.
Salam.
97:1, Doctor. Indeed, we send down that the word Quran is not mentioned in the Arabic word.
Yeah.
So we send that the night of decree.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That's what I've been saying, the peace, last word. Come down to 5, chapter 5, 97:5. Peace, it is until the emergence of dawn. Until you see your prayer is answered. Until such time, peace is given to you. Huh?
Before today's conversation, I think that each and every lives before the creation of each and every life, their way of life and what are the things they need to the life was already granted and created before. For example, before creating me, what are the things me need? I need really till my end of my day was already created.
Yes.
That
This world is created for you to decide between the right and the wrong. This world is created for you to stand steadfast in his command. This world is created for you to be on the straight path with patience. So the decree has come to you. Mostly they don't follow. Some people follow, and they are chosen as messengers, and they are sent to the people to make them understand, to make them see as something that they had forgotten, make them acknowledge what they had lost in their lives. And it is a thing, a jewel found after having been lost. When they are given the verse of Quran, they are to follow it. That is given one when they are meeting uh, uh, God in their severest constraints. And God says, have peace. That is the peace, all time necessity, all your life. And learn to understand that peace. Try to put that peace into effect all your life, even if you are having a peaceful moment. God get peaceful moment. Praise be to God. You are the grantor of peace, none but you. So celebrate his praises all the time whenever you are given the peace, whenever you are maintaining your peace at any point of time. So many good things are happening for you, for which you had asked, for which you had not asked for. He grants you twice the benefits to you, one from that you had asked for, another thing that you had not asked for, which Allah has decreed for your future. That is the night of power, whenever you have the peace. You are not doing anything. You can't do anything because you are having so much of peace in your mind. But don't fail to celebrate the praise of God. You will be deviating to your entertainment. That causes you a future loss and a debasement of ourselves. So this is what 97:1 to 5 indicates. You have a different idea?
I lost my connection, Doctor. During your reply, I lost my connection. Sorry.
Okay. Anything else?
Not now, Doctor. Salam, Doctor.
Shall we see tomorrow, inshallah?
Salam, doctor.
Salam.
Doctor, I have one request. Can you please send us the Quran you have translated?
Yeah, I have my PDF. I will send you. I am making final corrections, so it will take some more time.
Okay. How many chapters you have corrected?
Up to 9 chapters I have revised.
Can
I will
you
send
please
you up to
send
that.
those?
Yes, I will send you up to that.
Oh, thank you, doctor. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Salam.
Salam to all of you.
Salam.
Okay, sir. Salam, doctor.
Salam.
Salam, doctor. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.